Yo, what is happening? Dudes, Boombox. This is a different phone. I'm trying to get Switcher to work, but for some reason it's not allowing me to put my credentials in. And I wanted to go live. So we're gonna do a single camera sort of situation here. And we're gonna do some fun stuff, I think. Show you some things. What's up, Mr. Green? Show you some things. Show you guys what's going on. What's up, Mr. Perone? It's good to see you guys. I know it's been a while. I've been busting my ass on Doom Patrol, busting my ass on Legacies, Pepsi, Coke. What up, Jim? Yeah, feeling slim. Feeling slim. I was thinking maybe jumping in on showing you guys some comic book related stuff. This thing was due last Friday. What up, Mechanicide? It says you know me. What's your real name? And then we'll say, what's up, Nathaniel? I have to keep an eye out for my baby. So if I leave instantly, it's because I'm checking in on her baby cam. My wife had to go to the doctor. It's Chris, homie. Which Chris? I know so many Chris's, man. Yeah, I'm down. Last time we were streaming, which was December, I think I was in my low 230s, high 220s. I'm at 197 today, which is good. Again, you're probably hearing sick. My whole family's up and down with sickness. But let's jump in and show you what we're going to do today, because I thought it would be a lot of fun. Again, this thing was due last week, but I ended up getting caught up in a bunch of other stuff. What up, Luke? Oh, what up, Arneki? It's good to see you, man. All right. Here, I'm going to flip this and show you what it is that I'm doing. So this was sort of my initial idea for what this is. And then I came up with this sort of gesture for this character. So the thing, what up, Star? The task I was put to was by our good friend over at All Caps Comics. You know him. He goes by the name of Ethan Van Sciver, aka they call him Caesar, Uncle E. He hit me up. And said, "Yo, man, I got this trading card set. What up, Mr. Biller? It's good to see you on here, man." So he hit me up and he said, "Yo, I want you to do a trading card for me." And I said, "Okay, you got it. I'm gonna do it." He gave me the characters, he gave me the action that he wanted to do. So kind of difficult because there's like action facing one way and characters the other way. So I had to kind of do a 3/4. So we went back and forth. So I thought this sort of angle would work, where I saw the character here and what they were shooting at or going towards. I needed this character to pop. So then I did a layout. This is the layout right here. We got our Cyber Frog, his mom, these bad dudes. I don't even know how you pronounce their name. What up, Akuma? And I printed it out. You could see this is about the size of 8.5 by 11. And I started. There you go. That's how you say it. I don't even know how to say it. So anyway, I started inking it. Here we are. Hopefully this will come into focus. You can see my inks are tiny. You see the size of my hand. See, look at that. That's my fingernail. There we are. So this is the card I'm working on, and like I said, I'm behind. I feel bad. Got sick. Got inundated with even more deadlines. But I figure I would show you guys what's going on with this thing. This is it, and this camera sucks balls. I apologize. Usually I use this one, but let's check in on my baby right now. Why don't we? Using the old Genie. Using the Genie. What up, DLP? So see this? This allows me to check on my little girl. She is sleeping well, so that's good. That's a good. That is a super plus. I hope you guys are doing great. We will be bringing the streams back. I know I was supposed to bring it back sooner. I decided during that time that I needed to take care of a few other things. My health, my sanity, getting things all lined up and good to go for our campaign, which will be starting off in April. I decided that we would... Oh, thanks, man. Yeah, I had this made. This was... I wish there were more of these available. I think there's maybe 10 of these in existence, and I sold some at shows. If I have any left, I'll be sure to do it. But yeah, originally I wanted to take a break until mid-January, and it ended up going longer. And I miss you guys too. Thank you, Akuma. For 2020, nice. Who knows? Maybe. But I've been just getting stuff lined up to make it sure things are done right. The shows I work on a show for CW called Legacies. I work on another show for DC called Doom Patrol. And those shows have my priorities. I love working on them. And they take up a lot of time, and I won't be done with my commitments on those until about this time next month. So what I wanted to make sure was that I wasn't half-assing. What up, Mr. Make Havoc, Mr. Sanchez? I wanted to make sure that I could put 100% into everything. What up, Amir? What up, Mr. Milton? So that was it, man. When you, what was I got like a little catchphrase. I took a break because I was broken. And thank you, Jude. I appreciate that. Black Flag's going to be awesome. I am utterly and completely excited about it. And getting things good to go. You're gonna see probably the first, not the first, because there's a couple pages I can't show you, but you're gonna see like pages 3, 4, 5. Let's see, no, pages 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So 5 pages of Black Flag, so you can see what's going on. I also wanted to see if you guys were more leaning on the sides of wanting to see word balloons on those pages to kind of know what's going on, or are you wanting more just to see the art and see what's going on with those? I've been drawing nonstop. I've been doing some things, as you guys saw, some check-ins with the character designs and things. Just artworks for you. That's good. That's good. This story is it's exciting. No balloons, just art, no spoilers. Okay, that's 2 for 2, 3 for 2, or 3 for 3. Mr. Perone has kicked in. Always down to see some art. There's 4 for 4. Sounds good. Don't spoil too much. I will tell you this. It will be very difficult. It would be very difficult to spoil this story because it is so darn complex, and there are things, a lot of moving parts that, anyhow. You guys want to see some inking? Like while we're on here, maybe just do a little bit of inking and things. Maybe ink one of these Vizizibs guys. I gotta ask Ethan how to pronounce it. I really just don't know how to pronounce his bad guys' names. But what I'll do, I think what I'll do is I'll do up one of these swarmy badasses to show you guys some of my process. One of the things that I do, Vespis. See, listen, you hear all those blingy blang blangs. Boom. There we go. So yeah, what I'll do, and I'm gonna show you guys some little tricks that I use, especially if you have like the kind of eyes I have, right? Like I can see small details, but when I go extra small, I actually work with a magnifying lens. So we'll get into that. So I'm gonna walk over here and grab my ink and stuff. First I have to find it, right? Where is it? That's not it. Oh no, I had it somewhere. I just was doing it the other day. Did I move it over here? This is embarrassing. I can't even find my tools. Hold on a second. Boom. Oh, that's why, because they're underneath this. Here we go. Thank you to my man Kyle Roberts. You guys should check out his Kickstarter campaign, by the way. I posted it up on Facebook the other day. He gave me this Copic case, and I don't use Copics. To be honest with you, the barrels are too thick. When I ink, I like smaller. What up, Mr. Home? But this is the attaché, and I think what I'll end up grabbing is this guy here, and this deleter here, right here. See that? And then some fresh ink. I use a brand called Talons. I really like, What up, Zaid? Yeah, man, 1996. It's crazy because I weighed myself this morning. Last time I weighed myself, I was at 202, which was a few days ago, and then I got sick a little bit, but I lost like 5 more pounds, and I realized the last time I was under, what up, Chuck? The last time I was under 200 pounds was 2008, right? So that's just kind of crazy to think about. But yeah, man, the gut's gone. The pants are loose. These pants, 4 months ago, I couldn't even, put the buttons on it. All right, so here's my mighty magnifying lens. I'll show you what it does view-wise for me. It lets me not have to be way up on, like leaning way down on this thing. So like, check this out. This is like the frog. And again, you guys want to see how small this is. Like you go, oh, that looks normal size, whatever. But if I put my finger there, you go, oh shit, that shit's tiny, right? But when I put this guy there, and when I'm inking, I'm actually able to see it much better than like this. So I'll use this lens, and we'll do this Vespis guy. I gotta get you guys clipped in. Get this clipped on. Gotta get Ethan on my routine, man. No, this is not a cover. This is a trading card, and the request of the trading card. Again, I have like terrible pronunciations of these characters, so I'm just gonna say Cyberfrog Mom, Vespis, Vespis Nest. This particular card, he wants this guy leading the way, charging, letting her do her business, shooting up these dudes. And there was so much going on. I mean, a trading card usually prints like this, and a lot of times when I draw cards, I may even go twice up. But there was so much information needed that I went with the 8.5 by 11, which is, the size of a piece of copy paper. But I did a He-Man #1 this way. What up, Tomb? Okay, so we're gonna grab this thing here and clip you guys in. Let me flip this. Yeah, I don't know how to say her name. It looks like Kelson, right? Kelson. I'm not really sure how to say it. I have to ask Uncle E about this, but he's been kind enough to extend my deadline a little bit. But hopefully, you guys have been seeing some of the other cards that have been coming through. There's a Elliot Fernandez one that came through today, which was just stunning. And Rob Willis, of course. I mean, come on, guys, that guy. Chelsea. All right. See, this is very helpful. Very, very helpful. Okay, let me see if we can get all of this set up just right. I may not end up using the magnifier. We'll see. Did the cover for the Ash can of my Magic Cop. Hells yeah. Yeah, Elliot's the dude, man. He's a great guy. I love that guy. Alright, let's see. Let's get this up there. The camera's right there. Alright, I gotta get this just right. This is, like I said, this is a different phone because I have to be able to check in on my baby and make sure she's sleeping okay. But because my mother-in-law had to go check into the doctor today because she got sick too. But when youngsters get sick, they let me see if I can zoom in here. Hopefully you guys can see that okay. Yeah, please share this, man. And I forgot to give you guys a good little slice of info. I am in talks with the Todd Father to get him on the show. I don't know if it'll be live, but it's to get him some point for April. That's the idea. So I reached out to his people, and it's looking good. So, all right. And on this particular character, I am gonna need reference because I've never really inked them before. All right. Let's see. Thank God Ethan draws them all so well. He draws his characters well. I was talking to Rob Willis about this the other day, about how like drawing other characters that are super complex is tough, especially like when I was doing He-Man, just having to do those characters and getting those details just right, it becomes really, really tedious. But when they're your own characters, for some reason it just flows real easy. All right, you guys can see that, right? All right, so a little. There we go. Working on these pinchers. So this is just one Vespiz. This is this brush I'm using, not brush, sorry, this nib I'm using is called a Deleter. It's from Japan, and they make my comment on these is that they have a good bounce to them. They bounce back. Let's see, what's that? Oh, they got a weird thing on its head right here. Okay. They last a little longer than the hunt stuff, and I don't know the story behind why, but they do, and I'm glad that they do. Okay, those antennae come out from here. Good to know. There we go. That was mighty kind of you to say, sir. There we go. Uh-oh, it says low battery. I'm gonna be plugging this in. I forgot I needed to plug it in too. There we go. Where's the long cord at? Here it is. Yeah, that should do the trick. All right. Yeah, I think you're right. I think it's turn-based. So yeah, it's more of a playing card than a trading card. You're right. Let me see. There. Oh, look at that. You guys can look through the magnifying lens as well. So that'll be helpful. That'll be helpful. That way I don't have to be, like I said, lurching up on the details. There it is. It helps me see these things a little bit better. And it's a weird thing too, because for the tiny stuff, my hand just adjusts for it. There we go. So we got that. Hopefully you guys can see the details on that. And then get those eyes popped in there. And they got some weird sort of roundy things going on in there. I don't know what that is, but I'm going to try to assimilate what that is. What up, Doomsday? How are you, man? All right, so coming in here with those little bug reflection things. I think that's their official name, right? Bug reflection things. All right, so there's that. And how do those pincher things work? They're segmented, so take this. Move that up a little so you can see it. There we go. So yeah, Black Flag. Sorry guys, I'm like getting into this. Black Flag campaign is officially going to be in April. That is the final decision, and that is so I can dedicate 100% of my time to it. My shows, all my other commitments will be wrapped up, so I can go in and make a go at giving you the best damn book that I can possibly do, which is exciting to me, very exciting, and no limitations on what I'm able to do because they're my characters, and this story is I'm just super stoked about the story. Am I keeping the original art or sending it to Uncle E? I don't know, man. I mean, he didn't ask for it, so I don't know. I mean, possibly if he'd be willing to trade me for something, possibly. I don't know. That because I'm a fan of his stuff, so maybe we could make an arrangement. I mean, that's what Rob Wilson and I are doing with stuff. I'm doing something for his book, and he's doing something for Black Flag, and we just said, hey, let's trade each other, and that's what we're doing. That is the plan. Is I get his art, he gets my art, and it's a day, and that's, I mean, shit doesn't get cooler than that, Titty milk, titty milk, titty milk, titty milk, all around, man. Hell yeah. Soak 'em. bit of that negative space stuff in here for that. Well, Doomsday. I'm gonna be getting a bunch of my He-Man stuff back. So there's that. And then the other really kind of great thing is, let me see how those wings go in. They go, there's like a little thoraxy bumpy thing here. So I'm gonna pop that in there like that. And then for Black Flag, I'm not gonna give up any of Adelso's pages, obviously, because they'll belong to him. But the pages that are mine from Black Flag will be up and part of the tiers, you know. So like you can get in on the tiers of original art. So those will be available from Black Flag through the campaign. I got no problem getting that art out to you guys as part of the campaign. I think that would be mega cool. Okay, I gotta get this. It goes down. Ooh, this is a little gunky. I'm gonna switch nibs real quick. Yeah. Oh, and the other thing too, I'm gonna be in Miami, March 6th, 7th, and 8th for something called Super Fan Con. So if any of you Florida guys or anybody near there want to, come hang out, let me know. I know Rob Willis and I are gonna be chilling, and I'm looking forward to that. Maybe even do a live something from the show. Who knows? There you go. One of the things I noticed a lot of guys do these days, and they're probably smarter as far as getting their work done quicker, is they're using markers to ink, which is pretty cool. I use markers a lot, but like on certain pieces, I call these sorts of pieces, like the one I'm doing here for Uncle E. I consider this a legacy piece, right? Like when I say that, I mean like one that I want them to remember me by, like one of those ones where you go, oh yeah, that's one of them shits, you know. Like for example, let me see, I'm trying to count the legs on these motherfuckers, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that back one's gonna be long. I use this ink and this tool because it's super archival. This ink will be on here, and no stains, no fades, no bleeding, no ghosting, nothing. What up, Nathaniel? Yeah, you should try to come through, man. But yeah, this stuff will not go bad. It's like super archival. Let me see how that goes in. But yeah, I wanna. It goes slower for sure, as far as the actual movement of my hand and the pen and how I have to move it. You know, when I ink stuff with markers, man, I can go lightning fast. But on something like this, it's better to go a little slower and get it to be awesome and archival. You know, I look at a lot of old McFarlane stuff where he used markers on a lot of it. He used nib on some, but like a lot of his backgrounds, he used marker, especially for like trees and smoke and things. and that stuff fades, and sometimes it even disappears. Like if you look at some of John Byrne, Terry Austin pages, so Terry came in and did some of the effects with a marker, and here it is, 30 years later, 40 years later, and it's fading, and almost like disappearing, fading, like vanishing ink style. There we go. That's a back leg back there. And we got one more. There we go. One more of those legs coming in there. A little overlap, so we get that bug action. You guys want to see what it looks like scale-wise, like when I take this magnifying lens away. You can see that's not much bigger than one joint on your one joint. What up, leg kick? Yeah, it's not much bigger than a joint on my finger. A joint on a joint. Yeah, Byrne still does his own. Yeah, I saw those, man. Every now and then. What up, Billy? Every now and then I think about, like, oh, wouldn't it be cool to do my own Spider-Man comic? And then I'm like, why, man? Like, that, like, just pumps Marvel up. I mean, Spider-Man's my favorite, but I'm gonna basically do my own comics and my own characters and invest in myself, Marker, you would think Marker Ink has gotten better over the years, and certain markers, like, we won't know, right? We won't know until 20 years from now if that's the real of it. Because you're right, they've made great advances. There's a lot of, like, I love Pentel, I love Faber-Castell. They make some cool shit. Let me see here. Putting this wing in there. Now, see, when I'm doing these wings, this is one of the things I really like about ink with a nib, is the thick to thin. And I don't know if you guys can see the variation. What up, Jason? The variation of line weights, but it really adds and helps give dimensionality to things. And I can pull that off with a marker to a certain extent, but it feels better to me coming from a nib. And again, it goes down to that sort of like I said, the legacy aspect of it. Like, I don't know how much original art you guys have, but like the stuff I have that is done, like this ink is the best. Like in my estimation, it's like my favorite ink, the best ink. Getting thin, and then thick, and then underside thick, and then I'm gonna pull it real thin here, because I know Kyle's gonna see some of my lighting indications and know that thin bit is because there's that light from the nest coming back there. The only marker problems I would foresee is caused by the fact that they aren't getting tattooed into the paper. Yeah, I mean, the cool thing about this Talons ink, and it's one of the reasons I dig it, is it doesn't really soak too much into the paper. And when I make any sort of corrections, I'm able to do it with a razor blade. I can come in there and just sort of like scratch it off, like pop it off, and not have to use any whiteout. Like, if I show you guys some of my originals, you'll notice that I don't use any whiteout unless it's for like a special effect. But I don't use whiteout for corrections, because for the most part I'll just scrape it off. I'll just use a thing. Here, let's see. Black Magic is I like it. I mean, Higgins Black Magic, they've changed their formula so many times. Let's see, who's writing me? 20. Oh man, my friend Gabriel. Let me write him back. He used to work at Quebecor, which is the printer that Image used to use. Should talk soon. I'm doing a self-published soon. There we go. All right, sorry about that, guys. Totally sidetrack. Going back to the deleter again. And we got to draw thorax. I forget all the names of the things, the parts of a bug. Thorax and not anthrax. Thorax. It's been so long. You learn all these things in school, and then you forget them because you're filling your head with other infos. All right, there's that, and then the stinger, like that, and then cool sort of zaggy pattern. There we go. There we go. Texture. Come back around. So when I'm doing these things here, I'm thinking about the forms. Like I don't generally think in lines per se, other than to sort of convey the idea of the form that they're communicating, if that makes any sense. I don't know if that does, but like when I'm putting the tail pattern, the stripies or whatever, I'm thinking about the way they wrap around that thorax and whatever. You know what I'm saying? I feel so stupid today. But, you know, I feel anthrax. I am the law. Man, that's what Anthrax, the band, makes me think of. Oh, cool. Talking to the printer. So cool. Hopefully I get to do it with him. Because he's the guy who printed Bloodstrike #1. How cool would that be? Bass, how low can you go? Death row, what a brother know. All right. So we got this, what'd you call him again? Vespis. I should know. So, okay, so we're going to do some more of these Vespis in the background. And then these over here are little nesty nests, you know? Nesty nests. Nest, finesse, so nice. Okay, so let's do a little trip on this piece too, so you guys can get a little understanding, like a little tour of this piece. Let me see, can I zoom it back? Because I had it zoomed in. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So, There we go. I hit the wrong button, and this phone is so weird. Cancel. Uh-oh. Where did we go? YouTube. Cancel. There we are. Sorry about that. The fuck. All right. So down here, there's going to be some fire, rocks, some fire. This is Cyberfrog coming up. Chelsin is coming up and in, and this is like some debris coming off her foot. She's back here, guns blazing, big blast. I was thinking about my man Walter Simonson when I did this design. Like when you look at his old Thors, he always had these like cool graphic sort of things. So I thought like radiating here, having that be the light source, having this nest. So as we get into this thing, here's our little guy. Again, you could see how tiny that is next to my finger. Slick Rick, what up, man? Lottie Dottie. Now this is for the playing card game, card game. So way down here, see, look at that, smaller than my fingernail. There's a nest, another nest, some more of the Vespiz. This is another Vespiz just getting destroyed. So that'll be the thing, and the thing I'll probably end up doing last on this piece, just because I tend to work foreground to background, so anything that's in front gets inked first. That's why Cyberfrog is first. And these are going to be some buildings, nighttime, fire. So I wanted this to be like a night scene. This is the major light source, so you can see that a lot of the shadows that are coming the light direction is going this way. And then you know what I can do too is kind of show you guys on the iPad the process of how I did it, because I penciled it digitally. Here we are. I did some digital pencils for this trading card, and we can watch the time lapse of it, right? So here it is. Boom. So that's it in black and white. So you could actually see it in black and white. These are the pencils. So a little bit clearer. Let's jump into that time lapse and see what it went like. Time lapse replay. There you go. You could see I had a bit of trouble working his mom out, because again, when it comes to things I've never drawn before in shapes, I need to really have an understanding of what it is that I'm doing. But this is the process behind it. So I wanted to make sure she was right. Yes, Kyle will be coloring this. This is not my first time drawing Cyberfrog. I drew the cover of Cyberfrog 2 back in 1996. Long time ago. Okay, so now time-lapsing, getting into the pencils on our frog. So you can see, like, I went pretty tight on this stuff. So this is gonna go nice and slow. But I worked things out in layers, so it wasn't too crazy and convoluted. You know, when there gets too much detail, especially in digital stuff, I don't want too much stuff like cluttering up my brain, especially when it's something this detailed, and figuring things out. But you could see I worked out all of the lighting and stuff. So then I turned Frog off, right, and started going in on Mom's. So she was next. So this is sort of the process. Like, you know, I got these big chunks, big shapes. Go in and detail out those shapes. But again, it's not all the detail. I put more detail. You'll see more detail goes into the inks. You know. So anyhow, this is essentially a time lapse of this. So I'm gonna hit stop on that because there you go. That's what it looks like. What I'm gonna probably end up doing is doing sort of a making of video for this card, just for the S and Gs. S and Gs being the shits and the giggles, yo. All right, so I was keeping in touch with Ethan as I was doing this, so he could kind of see the process of what's going on. So I sent him this just to get him to sign off on my my layout. Then I got to see some of what Rob was working on and feeling like, God damn. And then I showed Uncle E this just to make sure he was down with it, and the moms. So that was that process, so you could see those two together. And then what the layout looked like. And then, yeah, I was just showing Willis how detailed the Skeletor boots were. I remember that. And then this is the beginning of the inks on the frog. So again, you kind of see how tightly. Oh, that was looking at some Todd inks to see what he was doing over this guy. Not bad. Then the finished up frog, almost finished. And then, you know, shot for scale, so you can kind of see like, oh shit, it's a lot smaller than you think. And then here we are still working on it. I'm hoping to have it done by the end of the weekend, because again, this is not a situation where you know, I'm not working. The thing is I'm literally working 4 jobs at once. And back when I was doing He-Man, when we were streaming back in October, those were rough days, guys. I mean, I'm always being in a good mood and everything, but you know, waking up at 4:30 in the morning, drawing. Don't swipe to the dick pics, man. Are they still on there? Let me see. No, this was a cool thing I sent to my homie Tim Seeley. See, Hack and Slash right next to the grave. That's us in the bookstore touching each other. I just thought it was cool that my homie Tim and I were blocked together on the bookshelf at Barnes & Noble. How cool is that? Look at that. Talk about sweet dick pics, man. That's classic Art Adams, man. How badass is that? Another classic Art Adams piece. There's some stuff in here. It snowed for the first time for me in Atlanta. Oh, this is the other thing I found. Look at that. Down there. That's a signature from Rob Liefeld, 1989. This is the book he signed for me the day I met him, which was November 19th, 1989. I don't know if you guys saw this. This little Danny Frega on the cover of the town newspaper. Young artist has lofty goals. And then that was my very first printed comic back in 89. Here's the Rob Willis piece all finished up. Let's see if we can adjust. Oh man, I wish it was not so glary. But yeah, Rob was the fucking man. That's my homie. Look at that cool guy right there. That's in my phone book. Cause it was a good picture of our man Luke, but then all of his jacket, I couldn't read it, so I had to flip it. Some pictures of Trix, because I was offended by the fact that General Mills was trying to say that fruit shapes is classic. Fuck that shit. Maybe if you're 20-something years old, it's classic, but no. Look at this gangster right there. That's a gangster. That's my baby girl. Good girl. Speaking of which, we gotta check in on her. That mirror shit has been fixed. Good, my man. Good. Checking in on the baby girl. Still sleeping good. Gotta make sure we check in on her. She's my favorite little baby, I'll tell you that. She's the best. Look at that. Somebody posted this classic Liefeld poster. I had this poster on my wall as a kid, and that's one of the things I've been doing lately is trying to collect things that I had in my studio when I was a kid. What up, Mr. Yaki? I miss you, homie. We got to hang out like sooner than not. It's been far too long. But speaking of the things, like I was saying, collecting stuff, I found a 1988 Akira poster for the Epic Comics ones, the yellow border with Akira all electrified and shit. Because I used to have that on my wall, and then I even put it on the wall in the grave. What does it say? Wait, as a kid, I thought you and Rob were close to the same age. Yeah, okay, check this out. We are kind of close in age, but not really. Rob was born in 67. I was born in 73, so there's 6 years difference. I met Rob when I was 16 years old. It was November 19th of 1989. It was a convention called Pelicon, and it was in San Francisco. Art Adams was a guest, but he showed up late or something. Art Adams, Derek Robertson, Eric Larson, and anyway, he did a really cool portfolio review. A buddy of mine bought some art off him, and Rob had just started working on New Mutants. The book wasn't even out yet, but I got his signature on my Amazing Spider-Man annual. See that? This had come out like right then, you know. There it is. Rob Liefeld, 89, and it's the old Liefeld signature, which is kind of cool. It's a rarity in itself. I think my wife sounds like barking of dogs. It sounds like my wife is probably home, which is good. You guys can say hi to her when she comes down. She'll be like, oh great. You didn't watch McFarlane's interview on kayfabe? I did. I watched about an hour of it, and I'll tell you what, some of the stuff that he talks about, I 100% agree with, and some of it I don't. Some of it I think works in Todd's universe and doesn't work for other people. But he's Todd, so whatever works for him, and I think that's great. You know, here, let's hold this up so you guys can see. Bam, that's what we got on this. You know what I'm saying about Todd's universe. Will you be going to the Comicsgate convention? I don't even know what that is. Is that a thing? What is it? When is it? You know, I got plenty of buddies that are full-fledged Comicsgate. You know, 2021, Orlando, right on. Possibly. I mean, if I'm invited, you know, if they want a Fragaboom appearance, you know. For me, man, I'm just trying to carve a path and do good books. Like my main bottom line is like good books, right? Good shit, good books. Orlando, May 2021. Yeah, man, if they'll have me, and by then, I mean all the issues of Black Flag should be out by then. You know. So the oh yeah, I said issues because I'm thinking, you know, it's either 2 or 4 depending on how big they are. But I didn't want you guys to have to wait for the whole shebang. so I'm going to put it out in pieces probably. As far as Florida is concerned, I was asked about another convention in October in Daytona. I think that's Daytona. I forget. I need to look it up. I need to make sure that I got it. I hear a ding. I hear a dingy ding ding. Whoa, she was asleep 5 minutes ago. See, now I'm in trouble because the baby woke up in the interim. Yeah, she woke up since I last showed, but you guys can prove it because I showed you the baby sleeping 5 minutes ago. It was the dogs barking when she got home. That's exactly right. That's exactly right. Man. There you go. There you go. I appreciate it. I am going to walk over there real quick and check on something. So give me a second. And if you see smoke, my office is not on fire. One moment. There we are. Hello, friends. We used to have a thing called attitude adjustment, and that's what that was. You guys, I went digging through my comics. I know we talked about this last time. I found all those really cool wire, the Liefeld layouts, which I'm really excited to have found. But I also was digging through old comics and getting excited about finding my old comics. So this is that box right here. How to write a page turner. Isn't that cool? I'm using this to help adjust my writing. Another book on writing. So let's jump in here. Look at this. Profit. Grab that. Did you guys ever see this? I would definitely do variants if Marvel would want me to. Comics Interview. You guys remember Comics Interview? These were like Wizard before Wizard, you know? Good shit. Old Travis. This is a good Mike Mignola Superman issue. Like, how cool is that? Some Soul Saga. There's my Youngblood too. I was looking for that. X-Force. Another X-Force. You guys ever see this mega package version? There's some Spider-Man Bad Rock. Oh, yeah. Good burn. Look at that. Tidan from John Byrne. Star-Lord, another good one. Soul Saga. Another really great John Byrne issue. If you guys want to know when Gorilla, you start seeing Gorilla looking dope as hell, it's because I've been studying my my John Byrne. I can't go wrong with some John Byrne. If you guys ever wanted to know where the splash page of Black Flag 1 Black and White came from, I was completely riffing off of this. This cover. One of my major influences, Art Adams. This right here, I don't know if you guys have ever seen it, but it was repackaging of Splat's Prophet, but in Italian. I know the bag and board thing, guys. I know. I'm not really a collector in the same way. Like, I'm not trying to make, like, I don't know how to explain it, other than, like, some of these have it and some of them don't. Here's all the Keown Hulks. some long shots. Again, no bagging boards. That's Steranko. Punisher, another copy of that What If Wolverine. Some Elektra Saga. Look at that Wolverine is some good shit. What is it? Oh, Ninja Turtles. Yeah, Deathlock. You guys, if you guys are fans of Scott Williams, you guys, you know Scott Williams from Jim Lee's inker. This is one of those books that he inked. Look at that, Scott Williams, back in the 90s. That has all of that juicy Scott Williams 90s line quality, but over someone different than Wills or Jim, you know? And it's just kind of refreshing to see. So I'm waiting. That's some Ninja Turtles. That's one of my favorite Ninja Turtles. Yeah, comics are to be enjoyed, man. Like, my favorite Ninja Turtle. Sorry, I'm crinkling these books, but you guys, these are my reference books. I have some stuff in boards and bags, but like, yeah, you're gonna see me do some blasphemy shit, I guess. Oh, here's that candy bar box. This was from the chocolate bar. See how it says Image Bar. It's time to order more. This was the top of the box. I was able to draw a bunch of the characters: Wildstar, Spawns, Shadowhawk, Ripclaw, Badrock, Grifter, Max, Hellshock, Pit, Dragon. The only thing I remember is how much Eric Larson hated my dragon. Another Black Flag ash can. Look at that, just sitting there in the box. Oh, you guys, this shit right here, this stuff. This, I don't know if you guys ever got one of these. The official Marvel Index of the Amazing Spider-Man. These are like encyclopedias. They go through each and every issue. Who drew it? What happened? What villain was in it? What supporting characters? You know, all that shit. Like, bam, like, just good shit. This right here, Larson hated my dragon because he didn't like the way I had him standing. He didn't like, there was I guess, a unwritten rule the way you do his fin, and I didn't do his fin correctly. Yeah, this is the only one I have, man. If I had another one, I'd give it to you. But see how I have his fin going up? I guess the fin is supposed to go out. And see how I have him doing the sort of tapping of the foot? He didn't like that because he said Dragon wouldn't do that. But I was trying to communicate the, like, hey, you come here, you're under arrest sort of vibe, which is hard to do with just a standing person. But yeah, he hated it. He absolutely hated it. Who is publishing Black Flag? That would be something I'm working out, right? So, oh, this is good stuff too. Really good Colossus. One of my favorite Lobo stories right here. Some more JRJR. Sorry, I'm like trying to read what you guys are writing. Look at this. A copper printing of the Extinction Agenda. It was one of those weird, like, yo, I can't believe I have that. Cloak and Dagger, Malibu Sun. Who's got one of these? This is a legit first appearance of that version of Youngblood. Oh yeah, back to the whole thing. Oh, you guys, this right here. If you guys are Fregaboom completists, how many of you have this? This is a cover, right? And what was interesting, which is super interesting, which made my day when I found out about it. Let me find where it's at, because this was like a flip book. Where is it at? Story art. I was talking to Kyle Holtz about this, and he was telling me that he's in this book. But I don't know where, and I'm trying to find it. Hold on a second. Where's his name at? Because I remember he showed me. He's like, yeah, I did this thing. Anyway, Urban Decay. There it is. I drew this, I think, in 93. It was like the first comic work that I had done outside of Image. This company said, we would like you to do a cover for us. And I was like, yeah, hell yeah. So I did it. Not a lot of those. What else is in this fun box? Oh yeah, this Fighting American. That's one of those great books. It's good Stephen Platt. I found the San Diego Comic-Con version of it around here somewhere. Oh, here's some repackaging of Will's Old School Extreme Tour book. Look at that. Extreme Zero. Blank. Aw, sucky now. Extreme Tour book. This one here has a bunch of stuff in it. 97. That's pretty cool. My X-Men signed by Goodman Art. One of my favorite runs, even though it's only 2 issues, by Frank Turan. Huge Frank Turan fan. I want to get him to do something for Black Flag. And then there's this, right? And this is one of the things I wanted to show you guys. I know you guys probably saw the post, but if you look at this Prophet from 1995, Prophet San Diego Comic-Con edition. Look, it's right there in plain sight. Right there, plain sight, the Black Flag shield. But we get some of Stephen Platt's Prophet in black and white, right? Look at that juicy tastiness right there. Drives me fucking nuts. So that's one of the reasons I dig this so much. Oh, look at that old school Berserkers ad. But we got some solid splat stuff in this, so that's why I was happy to have found this. And then another good one, Comics Interview with a Art Adams interview. And this, I forget what year this was. This is, I think, 87. So this is pretty classic. Luke, you'll find them, dude. You will find them. I believe you. If anybody will find them, it's you. This right here is my favorite comic cover of all times. Clearly, I have issues because I keep buying them. Look, this is bagged and boarded, and it's in shit condition, right? There's another bagged and boarded. What up, Victor? How are you, sir? Salutations and welcome. Good to see you on this. I got no warning. What up, Rooster? My man. Spencer, my man. How are you, dude? Yeah, no warning, dude. I don't know why. Maybe the notification bell needs to be rung up. I'm still one of my fat friends. I'm my best fat friend. It's me. But yeah, I don't know what's up with the notifications, man. I should get it worked out. Oh, this is the other thing I found in the box. This right here, and I'm thinking of making it a prize for somebody. Maybe we'll do a raffle of sorts, but it's in shit shape, guys. And this is the only reason why I'd be like, maybe I won't. But then you could go, but it came from the personal collection of, you could see there's like scratches and dings, things like that. But look at, there's a Liefeld, there's a Kurt Hathaway, Eric Stevenson signature, Andre Kromoff, Dan Fraga, Byron Tallman. I'm not quite sure who that is over there. Oh, there's a Marat Michaels right there. Oh, maybe that's a Richard Horry. But anyway, this is an Extreme Zero signed by pretty much everybody. I don't think there's a Chuck Jones on here, though, unfortunately. And it's not like I said, it's not the best quality as far as the condition. You could see like scratches and scuffs and shit. but as far as an artifact, it's pretty dope, right? So, I'm gonna need your guys' help. That's the thing. Like I have all these contest giveaway things that I have. I have sketches. I have copies of How to Draw Comics the Marvel Way. Reconnect. There we go. Let me know if we're back on. Yeah, the internet signal was bad for a second. It said you have no connection. And I was like, oh fuck. I'm using a weird phone that I haven't used before. It's give away some original art of yours. Yeah, dude, I have. Here's the thing. I have like a gang of original art. Is it true you? Let me go back under Ethan. Victor, that is that's not true at all. Ethan and I are contemporaries. I met Ethan in 95 or 96 at a comic convention, and he approached me. He came up to me and he said I'm Ethan Van Sciver. I'm doing Cyberfrog and you're gonna draw a cover for me. That's how he introduced himself. And I said, I am going to do a cover for you because I like the cut of your jib. Like you just straight up said, you're drawing a cover for me. I never met the guy, I'd never heard of Cyberfrog. And he said I was going to do that. And I was like, all right, I like you. So I drew that cover of Cyberfrog #2 for him. And he and I became friends. We were both fill-in artists on Wolverine around the same time. He went off, did New X-Men. I did Black Panther. Then I left comics, and he kept doing his thing. But no, I never apprenticed under Ethan, but that would be a lot of fun. I'm sure it would be a super kick. Oh yeah, here's another thing I found. I found this classic darker image ash can, guys. And this is like, I'm gonna have to do a flip on this so you guys can check it out, and I'll show you why it's one of my favorite ash cans. First off, it's got the Sam Keith stuff in it, and it's in black and white, and it's like super crispy, tasty. Like how beautiful the reproduction is. It's pretty cool. And then you get this Liefeld story of Blood Wolf, and it's in a style that I really dig from Rob. I remember telling him, like, dude, I want this all the time from Mr. Rob, because it's fucking balls to the wall badass, really fun story. Oh, you're a slut for ash cans, dude. Then when you come visit me, you're gonna like straight slut out, because I've got a whole box of them, and like when it comes to the image stuff, I've got all the classics, all the good stuff, and you'll dig it. And I even got some crazy shit. I have Todd Knock, the ash can he gave me, or Jaime Mendoza, actually. Jaime Mendoza and Mark Walters back in 93 or 94 was showing. Yo, Denal's in here? What up, man? I hope you're doing well, man. We had our whole scuffle over unlock your doors, I'll be there. What up, Denal? Yo, cats. I know dogs are dope. I have dogs. I have one cat, but I'm a cat man. We know this. We went back and forth on it. I do like you at your sluttiest, Rooster. He's so fine. Yo, I think my playlist finished up. Let me restart it. Let's go. Here we go. Oh, you guys, I'll show you another thing that's really great. You guys have seen the cover of Long Shot 1, right? So let me pull it up real quick. I can't hate you for having cats. I just hate the cats. I know, man. And believe me, I've met some cats in my time where I was like, if this was the first cat uh, I'd ever met, I would hate cats. Okay, here's the cover of Long Shot 1, right? We know this. We know this cover. Why? Because it's iconic. It's excellent. But then you get like, there's Spiral back there, right? And you go, there's that guy back there, but you can't really tell what's happening here, right? But check this out over here, guys. This is the cover of Long Shot 1 without all that weird process on it. Isn't that cool? Very, very rare sight to see, but there it is. Some excellent stuff. Oh, look, doodles. Because I'm always doodling. Even when I'm not doodling, I'm doodling. Some more doodles of fun. Anyhow, guys, that was a fun little stream. We will be doing more, gearing up again for the what does Mr. Green call it? Canned stuff. The pre-recorded stuff is getting put together and looking good. There were a couple issues that I found. The Neil Adams one has a lot of sound issues. Comics Legend, did you finish your run on Masters of the Universe He-Man? Yes. I finished with issue 3 of He-Man, and I had to. That's right. We didn't get to talk about this. Let's do this. I'll talk to you guys about that. I ended up. What do you call it? I guess you could say quit. Because I don't like the word quit because it sounds bad. But when I said yes to the He-Man job, it was after I had already said no to it 3 times. And the reason for that is the heavy schedule of the shows I work on. Though the work got even heavier than I imagined, and you guys saw me during those days, October, November, when we were streaming, and I was super tired and not a lot of energy. I was putting in 16 hours on boards, and then coming in and doing some more work on He-Man, and it got to the point where He-Man pages weren't coming as fast as I wanted them to be. And I just told my editor, I said, hey, look, my shows take priority, and I don't want this book getting behind. I'm going to remove myself from this book. Yeah. Oh, thanks, man. Thanks to all. Yeah, the Slimming next thing I got on the docket for as far as fitness is getting Chinese slave camp. CG Raven, and that inker was killing your art. I don't know, man. I mean, that's the thing. Victor, I'll answer your question in a sec. They're not my shows, as in that I don't own the shows. What I mean by shows, my shows is the shows I work on. So I work on a show for CW called Legacies. It's a really fun show about vampires, witches, werewolves, and the such. A lot of cool monsters and things. A lot of fun romance and love triangles and a lot of fun stuff. And then I work on another show called Doom Patrol for DC. No, they're not animated. They're live action. Yeah, I know I showed you CG Raven. I know I showed you guys the pre-ink stuff. The inking is an interpretation, and Rich inked it the way he saw it, and he did a good job. I ink myself different than he does, but he's awesome. So what people think of one way or the other, it is what it is. But like I said, I'm a fan of Rich, and it was fun working with him. But sounds like Twilight. I don't know. I don't know anything about Twilight other than it made a lot of money for somebody. When did it issue 3? What does it say? Wait, you did issue 3 of He Mister and then bailed. Yeah. No, I guess the word bailed. I bailed halfway through. Yeah, I was gonna make issue 3 my last issue, but then as time got more and more compressed on my schedule, I realized I wasn't even going to be able to hit the deadline that they wanted in time, no matter what I did, because I knew the workload that was coming from the shows, and I knew the stuff. I laid out all of issue 3. I even put them up online if you want to see the layouts. I laid out all of 3. I drew pages 1 through 11, and I gave my best effort. Anyhow, sorry, man, I'm spacing out. It is almost 10:30, which means I'm going to be going to bed soon because I'm working on a top secret project tomorrow, on top of Doom Patrol, on top of Legacies, on top of this Cyber Frog card, on top of 50 years you're going to look like him. Look like who? Who's Larry Lawton? Oh, I know what you're saying. CG Raven, you're talking about Vinnie Coletta. Vinnie Coletta inking Kirby on Thor. Vinnie notoriously removed details. Made a lot of stuff that should have been bold, thin. But again, some people think that stuff is yeah. Oh, CG Raven, that's right. You came in late, man. I'll give you a quick tour of the card. Here you go. Here it is. Boom. We got our dude here pointing the way for his mom to blow a bunch of these fools away. This is the uninked version. Then we inked this in the beginning of the show. You can see I inked this guy. And I showed some time lapse on how this guy came to be. There we go. Anyhow, we will do more and more. I snort cocaine to slow down. You know what, man? On a serious note, I will never, ever, ever snort cocaine ever. I'll freebase it. Nah, I'm just kidding. I won't ever touch that stuff ever. That's they say no happy endings to stories that begin with heroin, that begin with meth, that begin with cocaine. So those are bad. But if God made it, like if it came out of the earth and was unprocessed, like let's say, what do you call it? Oh, super chat. Dude, thank you. I've had super chats for a while, but I don't really bang that drum. I'm happy to have them. But I don't even know how that shit works. Yeah, there you go. Nothing that doesn't come from the earth. That's right, man. Mushrooms? Okay. Kratom? Okay. Peyote? Maybe. Let's see. Peyote is one of them. Mescaline, never done that. But they're plants, right? If ancient societies are like, yo, this is hash, there you go. If ancient societies are like, yo, this is the thing, this is how man becomes man, or this is how we vision quest, or this is how you know yourself, this is how you get into your own soul, this is how you fight your own inner demons, etc., etc. Oh yeah, shit, I just found another ash can for you ash can sluts. Talking to you, Rooster. You gotta get this. Oh, I gotta switch out. This cable is the long cable. And can't. Everything in moderation, including moderation. That's right. That's why I say I gave up Lent for Lent. All right. Here's one for you. Not sure if you're a huge fan, but still kind of cool. Look at that. Bam. I do the storyboards for Legacies. Yes, sir. Jason. Yeah, so here we go. Here's some classic Liefeld stuff, man. Heroes Reborn, Ashcan. So I got this. I got the Jim Lee Fantastic Four one, the Wills Iron Man. Fun stuff. But anyway, that was a cool bag box or whatever that I found in the deal. Yeah, Rob should get mad respect. That's the thing, man. Is not enough people are. It's easy to hate. It's easy to hate. You know. But yeah, this thing. You guys come up with a contest, even if it's like like a snapshot. I don't know. Like, do we do we got you guys. I need your help with the contest, but this is not even in mint condition. Like I said, not in mint condition. It's got like a big scratch on it and everything, but it's literally signed by almost everybody that worked on the book. Like I said, there's a Rob, Eric Stevenson, Andre Kromoff, Murat Michaels, Dan Fraga, Byron Tallman, Richard Horry, and Kurt Hathaway. How cool is that? So you guys, if you want to come up with like a cool contest for this, one of you guys is going to get this. And look, I might even draw a picture back that. Give it to me. Everybody is okay with that. Black Flag ash cans with the perks. That is going to happen. Yes. Yes, sir. I will be doing. What did you call them? Man. When we make it, it's like an artifact edition, but it's not an artifact. Replica edition. We're gonna make replicas. All right. But that's what we'll do. Let's just make sure that in the comments, leave the kind of contest you want, and then we'll do it. And then, because I want to invent contests. I have all of those fucking how to draw comics in Marvel way. Pick a number out of your hat. But then how do you assign numbers to people? Facsimile. There it is. Facsimile copy. Get form filler big artists before you launch. What does that say? You should go on Ethan Van Skyver's channel and get more familiar with the bigger audience there before you launch. That is what Uncle E said, Slick Rick, and I definitely will be visiting his show, and he's going to be coming to hang out on our show, because that's my dude. What up, famous person 5 stuff? Yeah, Ethan's my dude, and that's just how it be. But yeah, I mean, I'm down for people checking out my stuff, new people. Hopefully new people come on, and that's one of the considerations I had to make when I'm writing this new Black Flag series is how many of y'all are going to be new, how many of you are going to be coming back from more, and it's a fine balance, and it's going to be a good one. I'm going to drop acid and write the weirdest Raiden pitch ever. When you get some of that stuff, come visit me. Bring it. I have ash cans. And we'll have a talk. And Doomsday, man, I will, like I said, I will be having artwork be some of the prizes, but I have over 70 copies of How to Draw Comics in Marvel Way. It's a book I believe in. It's a book I learned from. That's right, Luke, come on through. Take away from the one I got, we'll be able to tell No. Okay, when we say facsimile, that's a really good point, CG Raven. When we say facsimile, what I mean is it's gonna be uh, one for one, with the exception of some sort of thing on the inside that says like thank you edition or something that separates it. Maybe it's even the color of paper that is on the cover, because the original is that sort of beigey gray. Solstice, you say you hear a Black Flag needs a colorist. The colorist of Black Flag is already in the chat, my man. It's Matt Yackey. How to draw comics a Marvel way is definitely the most important. Yeah, I would say, yeah. Would say that as far as how many people it affected. Did you see the picture of Rob with Eazy-E on his IG? Yeah, man. I mean, I was around. I actually lived with Rob when that happened. That was a Youngblood signing, and I remember he came back, and do a black and white edition when it goes up. Well, this is what I would like to do. If you guys look down here behind me, these are a bunch of those IDW artist editions, or whatever they call them, artist editions. Graffiti calls them gallery editions. Some of them call it like artifact editions. I would very much like to do an artist edition of Black Flag when it's all done, just to let those Adelso Corona inks shine, let you guys get a look at the artwork full size, see what the shit looks like you were holding the stack of the stuff yourself. So that's definitely in the works. There's going to be some sort of something, and I got to figure it out, because one of the things that you guys know, and you've seen it in the streams before, is I'm a crazy record keeper, right? So I've got like some pencils from the old Black Flag, old sketches, like things like that. Color version with no line art, dude. If there's an audience for it, hell yeah. Since you are giving away boxes of art supplies, a fan art contest. I like that. That's a good idea. That's a great idea. Maybe we'll start doing that. I also want to do some portfolio reviews if you guys aren't scared. Like if you really want like a full on no, the gloves are off, straight up honesty. Will you have pinups of Black Flag from various artists? Yeah, man. So far I've got and I don't know, they may end up being covers, because like these guys are hitters, Ryan Stegman's doing one. We got Rob Willis doing one. Van Sciver's gonna do one. Probably gonna see about Holtz, my man Kyle Holtz, get him up and in there doing it. We'll see. If they're variants, they're variants. If they're pinups, like, here's the thing, man. You guys, especially the gang that's in the box right now, we have a few missing, but the gang that's in the box right now, you guys are the tried and trues. So I am listening to you. So you let me know what you're looking for, and if you say we would prefer those things as variants, then I will oh, that's cool. I didn't know John Hunt did a Max piece. I'll have to hunt that down. If you guys prefer pinups over variants, then we'll do that. Maybe I'll do both. But I'm interested in getting people's versions of my stuff. Like Ed Piscor's gonna do one. Adam Hughes. I got a yes from Adam Hughes. These are all guys that I want to see their versions of my characters. You know, Huerta, Malin, and Denal, possibly. I don't know. Here's the thing. I know Denal's work. I like his work. I don't know Malin's work so much. I know of it. I just don't know it. And Huerta, these are guys I see online and like them, but don't know. I honestly don't know their work, and maybe I should look it up more. I'm just so busy putting my head down doing some of my my stuff, you know. But you know, that's it. But we are gonna get all kinds of good stuff. I heard Denal was crap. Well, you heard wrong. You heard wrong. The only thing wrong with Denal is he burns steaks, he puts A1 sauce on them, and he will not have pineapples touch his pizza, which is just sad. Sad. But it's okay. It's okay. Art Taber, yeah, I told Taber I want him to ink on me, and get him. What does that say? Is that a real friend? Casey, what up? Everybody's got their own version of what's good for pizza. Like, I like big butts, and I cannot lie. I like weird shit, man. Like, not just pineapple, ham, onions, and jalapenos, man. That's what I'm about, you know. Anyhow, I'm totally digressing, and I can feel my power go down because it's like bedtime for Bonzo. Banana peppers, hell yeah. Hell yeah. Now, Yaki, when you coming over, man? I miss you, dude. I haven't seen Yaki in forever. He's busy dude. New York style or Chicago style? I will always go with New York style. Not that I don't like Chicago style. I just remember the first time I ever had Chicago style was when I went to Chicago Comic Con and went to a place called Numero Uno, and we had a pizza, and it was this thick, man. That would be good, Mr. Yaki. Yeah, this stream is all over the place because I haven't seen you guys in a while, and we just bouncing like a basketball, ping pong. Yeah, but yeah, no, the Chicago pizza, it just felt like a big thing of cheese, and which is delicious. But for me, man, I like it thin. I like it flavorful, you know. Now, Yaki plugging away on He-Man 5. Can't wait to see how that story resolves, man. I love what Tim was, you know, it's a bummer to have to bail on you guys, but I got to check it out. I believe it's good. I know what happens in a broad stroke in that issue, but I don't know how Tim goes about doing it, which is great. Like, that's the thing about my outline for Black Flag. We have these major chunks of how things move, but sort of like the unwrapping of it, all the little filigree and detail, that's where all the tastiness is. So that's where going on. Yeah, Yaki's still on. Yaki is the colorist, man. That's his gig, man. It's not contingent on me. He's colorist to the max. You know, that's exciting. That was, out of all of the issues, that was probably the one I was looking forward to the most, because it was that Ernie Chua or Ernie Colon, John Buscema-ish prehistoric mini comic shit, and it was beautiful. Alfredo Alcala, thank you. See how my brain is all fried. Alfredo Alcala. Thought you said it was someone named Richard. Richard was the inker, except that Tom Derenick inks his own stuff, man. I'm so glad because I rediscovered I could finger myself like a nonstop past 4 days. What? Why you fingering yourself, girl? You know what you should do? Use that finger to dial up a phone. Dial a phone and call yourself a new boyfriend. I don't know. That was a weird comment. That was weird. Don't you think? Anyhow, you guys, it has been a fantastic time. More of these in the very short future. Like I said, I'm wrapping up the shows I work on in about a month. Porno spam and live chat. Is that how that worked? I've never seen that before. This is a first. I was like, who comes into these things and says I've been dialing myself like calling the labia operator, trying to check the slot for change. I was hooked. What's that now? Where's that now? Bye, guys. I gotta go. New levels of internet. Except it's the oldest profession on the new levels, right? That's pretty funny. Porn spam. I love it. I mean, you gotta say, hey, mom, look, I'm somebody. Somebody's fingering themselves on my shit. Xbox and comics chats. I find that to be offensive. Finger bang. Lots of XXX comics. Yeah, I guess so. Anyhow, you guys, like I said, the shows wrap for me in about a month. Which means starting mid-March and just going in, you're gonna see so much of me, you're gonna get sick of it. But I'm gonna make sure that it's fucking worth it. That's the idea. Oh, and I got a new microphone too. I'll be right back. I'm gonna show you the microphone. You guys hang out. I wanted to make sure that when the streams came back and we're doing this thing like gangster professional, that I came in with this. The Yeti X. The Yeti X. It's got 4 capsules, which means it's going to get the richness of my voice, and I can adjust things to sound just right. So then I'll sound like a radio announcer. You know? So I'm excited. I'm excited for the future, you guys. Thank you for joining me today. Here's another peek at that card. Take a look at that guy, and we'll get that guy wrapped up. It's a Roman numeral 10. Yeah, I forget. They just said it's their new release. They released it in mid-October, and so I was like, yo, I need to get a new mic and get it going good. So we sound great. Do you know how small a printed card is? Yeah, it's 2.5 by 3.5, right? Something like that. How will it pick up the background music? I don't know, man. I'm not sure. We will find out, though. I have coronavirus. Run. Exactly. Yeah, well, you know. I gotta make sure. No, I'll tell you why I went with this size. The request from Ethan, as far as what was on the card, is that his mom is coming in, blasting up those Vespis and their nest, and nests are getting blasted, and there's, you know, these things are getting blasted upon, and so you got to see Cyberfrog, then you got to see his mom, then you got to see the nest, and you got to see the Vespis, right? And I go, well, fuck, that's a lot of characters, a lot of action. I can't draw it small. Like I can't do it justice small. So I did it 8.5 by 11. So it's gonna shrink down. Yeah, I'm not in China. I got that going for me. That's true. Kill the bees. Yeah, that's true. We need to actually not kill the bees. We need to kill the Vespis. Do a live stream. Who's Kaylee Price? Was that the diddler earlier? That's a funny word, you know, when you think about the word diddle. It sounds like fiddle, riddle, middle, no bat soup. The diddler. I am the diddler. Diddle me this, Batman. And then he starts. Okay, I'm out. You guys, thank you so much for joining the stream. If you have some contest ideas, I like the idea of a drawing contest. We have this one prize here. I want to give it to one of you guys. I'm going to do a cool drawing in the back. I am sleep drunk. That's a good way to put it, Denal. Good having you on here too. You guys, make sure you hit the notification bell. I don't know why it wasn't coming through, but hit it up, and we will have more. It's our new mascot, Kaylee Price. Good stuff. All right, Matt says he got a notification. You forced my hand. Got a notification. Good. I will, Rooster. Excuse me. Talk to you guys soon. And we will be getting more fun, and you'll see more of this card. Keep your eyes peeled. If you're not part of the Facebook group, please check it out. If you're not on Twitter or Instagram, hit up Couch Doodles. Any more show ideas that you need, hit them in the comments. Thank you guys for everything. I will see you guys soon. Be well.